What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of BlackTideTV. Today we're doing a weapon review in Battlefield 4 on the MG4 LMG. The MG4 is the last LMG that you unlock through experience by working your way through the LMGs, and it's not a special unlock. So we're going to do this one of all the LMGs first, and then if I get some of the special unlock ones done, we're going to do them. And then if I get around to it, if I get enough traffic on these videos, I'm going to go back. I'm just going to do every gun in the game. So we're starting with the very last unlock of that XP unlocks, and that is the MG4. I love the MG4. It's a really awesome weapon, and we're going to go through the stats in a second here, and you're going to find out why it's really awesome. So first, let's talk about the damage. It's just got average damage. It's definitely made for close range because it's got like a 2 or 3 shot kill up close. But then when you start getting at a distance, the weapon damage starts to drop off. Like four shots to kill, sometimes even 5 maybe. So you definitely want to stay up close. Which brings me to range, of course. The range is average. Like I just said, it's definitely a more close quarters combat kind of LMG. So you're gonna want to stay close. It can engage people at a longer range and average range, maybe even long range, but its accuracy and stuff. A lot of factors go into that, and it's best used at close quarters combat. If you ask me, you're probably going to want to compete with the assault rifles and stuff at close to mid-range combat. So its optimal range is about mid-range combat. The accuracy, like I just said, it brings down the weapon because the accuracy on this weapon is low. It has a really hard kick, and it's got heavy recoil. It's pretty controllable though, because most of the recoil is straight up and down, so you can kind of pre-adjust and hold the analog stick down and keep it from kicking all over the place. It only has a little side-to-side wobble, so it's very controllable. If you use this weapon before, you can definitely control the recoil. The hip fire is average. It would be low. I would call it low because it's got a wide hip fire cone, but because there's so many bullets and its fire rate's pretty high, you can just spray and you have quite a good chance of getting a kill at using your hip fire. So I called the hip fire I called it average. The iron sights are good. I really like the iron sights. They're very clear. It's got a nice trident, kind of wide trident at the foresight, and then the hindsight's a big wide open circle. So it's very easy to see through, and it's pretty easy to acquire targets and to track targets with these iron sights. You definitely don't need optics on this weapon. Handling is slow. It's a bulky LMG. Your movement speed's going to be a bit slower, and that makes sense because you're carting around this 100-pound gun. It's very heavy. There's lots of ammo with it. It's a big piece of metal basically, and it's gonna be weighing you down. You're gonna be walking funny when you're carrying this thing. So it makes sense that your handling is a little slow. The fire rate on this gun is fast. It's the fastest firing LMG that you can unlock. It's got 800 RPM is what it says in the stats in the game, and that's actually like I said, it's the fastest firing LMG that there is in Battlefield 4. So it's very fast for the LMGs, but compared to most other guns in the game, it's just it's a fast rounds per minute. It's a fast fire rate. It just beats average, but I'd call it fast. That means that it's only going to be outperformed by some PDWs and some assault rifles. So like I said, when you're back in that close range and you're firing this very fast firing LMG with high damage, well, not high damage, but like average high damage, you're gonna be wrecking some people with this gun. Magazine size is very large. This is the largest magazine size in the game. I think there's another LMG that's the same magazine size, but this has the largest size in the game of 200+1 bullets. So that means you're gonna have 200 bullets, and then when you do the reload, when there's still bullets in the magazine, you're gonna have 201. So that means there's a lot of lead to be poured downstream. You can pretty much survive an entire life on one magazine. You never really have to worry about reloading, which is good, because the next thing we're going to talk about is the reload speed. So obviously a very large magazine and a very large gun, and with slow handling, it's obvious that the reload speed is going to be abysmally slow. So the reload speed on this gun is very slow. It's gonna take you some time to reload it. You're gonna have to hunker down and hide in a corner, or set up a claymore, or do whatever you do just to get away from the action for a second, or more like a minute, to reload your gun, because you're not going to be able to kill one guy, reload real quick, kill the next guy. You're going to have to stay back. You're going to have to take your time and reload this weapon. So you definitely don't want to just be reloading after every single kill, which is okay though, because it's got 200 bullets. You don't really have to reload after every kill. You can reload like once in a blue moon, and normally I die before I ever have to reload it. So it's a pretty decent weapon maybe to be using anyways, regardless of that reload speed. So what does this all mean for you? How do you use it? Basically, the best use for this weapon is medium range suppression. You're going to want to be suppressing the enemy. You're going to want to sit in a building, in a window, where the enemies can't really get a beat on you. They can't really find you perfectly every time, and you can kind of move from position to position, and you're just going to want to suppress the enemy, keep them from going down a certain alley, keep them from going down a certain street, or that kind of thing. You're going to want to be shooting down at them. You just don't even try and hit them. You don't even need to hit them. You can just suppress them and have your teammates be getting the kills, and you can just be doing the suppression and keeping them blinded while your teammates are killing the enemies. So for my class recommendations, I'm going to recommend Indirect Fire. That's one of those upgrade packs. I can't remember what they're called, but it's like the Assault Pack or the Defense Pack. It's one of the last ones you unlock for the support class, and it's called Indirect Fire. It gives you like extra ammo and better support and better suppression and stuff like that. So it's definitely best made for this gun, just to keep suppressing the enemy. The other thing I would recommend with this class is the XM25 Dart, because when you're reloading, you want to be able to defend yourself. If someone runs around the corner when you're reloading, you're like, oh shit, you got to be able to take out the XM25, because that thing actually draws pretty quick, because it's a special weapon. It's not actually your secondary, so you can draw the XM25 pretty quick. And the Dart is like little flechettes, so it's kind of like a shotgun. You can take out the XM25 Dart and use it as a shotgun and just knock them out right away, and switch back to your MG4 and get that reloading done. For attachments for the MG4, I would suggest the grip. Any kind of grip that would improve your accuracy. That's all you really need. You just need to take down that accuracy so you can have better control of the weapon. Other than that, you don't really need any attachments. It's pretty good weapon. You don't need any kind of optics. You don't need any kind of special barrels or anything like that to make it anything special. Just anything that takes down improves the accuracy. I'm trying to find the right word here. Is the best attachment for this gun. So all you need is stuff to improve the accuracy, and then just whatever you personally prefer. So that's pretty much it for this weapon review, guys. There's going to be another weapon review probably coming out later today, so make sure you're looking out for that. So I'm probably going to do either the P90 or the JS2. They're both on my list, on my hit list. So make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled for those. And make sure you give my page a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment and tell me what your favorite class for the MG4 is. And also comment down in the description what gun you would like me to do, because I'm probably going to get around to doing a lot of Battlefield 4 weapon reviews, so it would be really great if you guys told me which ones you wanted to see first. So let me know down in the comment section down below. There's one more thing I want to mention before I go, guys, is that I'm still doing that giveaway. That giveaway is still on. If you haven't heard of the giveaway, I'm giving away a GGN t-shirt. That's my clan, and basically what we're doing is we give away a t-shirt every month, and this month it's my responsibility to give it away. So make sure you head over to my page. That'll be down in the description, and you can actually go on there and you can sign up, and if you follow me on Twitter and all kinds of stuff like that, you get extra like votes or extra ballots into the sweepstakes. That's the word. You get extra ballots into the sweepstakes, so you can have a better chance of winning. So make sure you head over there and enter that. And that's about it for this video, guys. If you didn't know any of the things I was kind of talking about in this video, if you didn't know any of the terms or basically how I was grading things, I did make an actual template video with an example. That will be down in the description. Probably the first thing linked in the description will be that. It's also a review on the SKS designated marksman rifle, so if you're interested in that, make sure you check that out. There's a little bit of gameplay left at the end here for you guys if you're interested in watching that. If not, then I'll see you all on my next video.